All right, everyone. So Randy Orton just passed a pretty major milestone. So we're reading here an article from WWF Old School. They're citing Bill Body, and this is what it says. This is what Bill said. For Randy Orton, with this new contract, I previously mentioned that if he renews for another term at his $4 million downside guarantee, which is what he is paid, he will become the highest paid WWE wrestler, and that's what happened. That does not include what The Rock earns from Hollywood, as that is not paid out of WWE's budget. We are focusing on what WWE has paid directly. With his new contract, Orton is set to receive an additional guaranteed $20 million from WWE. Orton is not a huge merchandise seller. He scoops up about an additional $1 to $1.5 million with his bonuses. That will be a roundabout contract, earning like 25 to 30 million additional, making him the first wrestler in WWE history to surpass the $100 million mark in earnings from the company. This makes Orton the highest paid wrestler of all time in WWE. We are not talking about what people made overall. So Hulk Hogan suing Gawker doesn't count. Rock and Cena with their movies do not count. We are talking about what the WWE has paid to you. This doesn't include Triple H either because he has a different contract and share investments. Orton will be higher than Hogan, Cena, Orton, Roman, Undertaker, and anyone else in history. So this is pretty crazy. I mean, it really is something crazy that he is the highest paid. Now, as they point out, this is really, we're specifically talking about just in the WWE. The Rock, Austin, Cena, all of these guys, obviously they made money a million different ways. Hogan, um, whether it's Hollywood shows or various other things, but in terms of just what WWE has paid out, Orton is going to be the highest paid ever, which is pretty crazy. Orton is a fantastic wrestler. It's amazing to me how he's still so popular all these years later because he just is someone who every generation that kind of gets to see him, they love him. When he came in, he was a legend killer. I think most fans remember him as that, and now he's kind of is that legend. But fans, when he comes out, they're still just as excited as ever. They still are just as ready to go as ever, and I think that's just so cool. Really, I really think that's just so cool to see how he continues, and that's the test of a really legendary superstar, right? It's not a flash in the pan. It's not, okay, we had 2 months or 2 years or 3 years of really good storytelling. He's been around for so long and he's done such a great job that he deserves it. He really does deserve this kind of money from the WWE. And I'm happy he got another contract, and hopefully, he could stay healthy and continue to wrestle at a high level because he has been awesome to watch for all these years. So I thought that was a cool story. So that's why we brought it to you. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.